Yeah.
Economic development is what everybody would like to see. But when it comes with problems, exploitation and non-transparency, the fruits of development will always taste nasty. The government of Uganda is now set to build yet another hydroelectric power dam on the Nile. It will be the fourth one after the Owen Falls Dam, Nalubale and Bujagali, all characterized with social conflicts and uncertainties. But this one at Karuma is feared to be the most nasty, displacing thousands of people and compromising livelihoods.
So today we decided to come here for two reasons. We are going to have two days of meeting together with you, today and tomorrow. And today we are supposed to hear the real remaining concerns, given the fact that the president the other day commissioned the project to begin. And the news that was reported was that everything is okay for the project to continue. Now, for us, we wonder, is there still any issues? We want to hear from you.
Here in our war village, Budunda sub-county, Kiriandongo district, voices of complaint are many and varied.
Badung pimu ukati gang ma ata ki ngona wen ti yeni kadi wati link pier bit me chom waki ati wen we chawa ni pia no adi wai gine bukat we dwe ma dek we chawa ni pia ma wati link pier bit.
To begin with, the developer has not involved the local leadership.
But they not even concerned the sub-county. However much I went to them explaining that we are the most affected, they denied us.
Look, you see the whole issue started with the bills of energy and mineral development not involving the district. From the onset, one, we don't know the environmental impact assessment was not revealed to us. Two, those plots which are there, we don't know the owners. Three, we don't know why so much land was taken for this project. Four, we don't know the employment scheme. How will our people come in to get jobs in this project? Five, the Sino Hydro company itself is not involving itself with the district. And yet this project is within our district.
You as a leader is not aware, then
what about my
people?
people?
Has even the right to know.
They are as green as anything. And we are very worried about that one.
The 12th of August 2013, the government of Uganda launched the groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the new power dam at Karuma. The local people here welcomed the project, but feel the majority of their concerns were not addressed. They say the evaluation of their property was unfair and have not been compensated. William Ochiti is the group leader.
The people you see here are very angry. Unfortunately, they do not know who exactly to hold responsible for their suffering. And we're asking ourselves, what are we going to do now that His Excellency is launching this project and we have not been compensated? The government has told us
all. On the ground, voices of pain and agony are loud and clear. Maureen Arien is a 78-year-old. She is half blind, old and feeble.
Let her do.
Yeah, we are no guy you where I get the can down where what be yira. Kaburu be makaburu make pere ma ube pe.
How's problem? Where to sleep?
Perlo wana wo wan yo dum in wen permission te yo go.
Elena is yet another victim of the looming confusion and uncertainty. She says she has been denied access to land and has never been compensated.
Dano wen pia chulo ngom gi. Ento e pat mi ot ki ngom.
Ti joken madongu no. Introduction letter ni go kun pia ge chulge. Ai yunge ki cha madong fom do cha binu. Da no fom a chi le ken manyur ni ngamati e kario ki nuchu. Ene mago ki jeme mo ken ma pur ti ye.
For Mzee Lodovich Okello, the story is different. He is now a victim of resistance to what he calls outrageous exploitation.
They made all the bulky, they collected the properties. Mangoes, they put together. I said, here are mangoes, this much. Here are pineapples, this much.
So they didn't give you a rate of a mango tree?
No, they just made a bulk like this.
That's a lump sum figure.
A lump sum figure. For which most of these people who got the payment, they considered blighted like that. Me, I say, let me suffer. I cannot sign for this thing, which is not the actual figure. These are some of the problems, which anomalies which has happened in our work. But those who declined to sign because they were not properly enumerated, they were not properly measured, they were not properly recorded. I think even some of the officials,
they were punished.
The village say, why do we complain? We are not going to be compensated completely because we are refusing to sign the letter.
The question of resettlement. There are people in this community who are waiting for resettlement. They were promised that they will be taken to some other land, houses will be built for them. There is not a word, no feedback at all on this issue. What do we as elders tell these people? Because they come to us.
These are the community sentiments reacting to the unfair treatment of the Sino hydroelectric project along the River Nile. To the leaders, this uncertainty compromises economic production. David Onya is the Production and Environmental Secretary, Chiriandongo District.
When these people are compensated late, that is if they are going to be compensated anyway, they will not have enough time to prepare themselves for farming activities. We are already in the second season of the year. People are preparing their gardens. So when will these people do that? You see? When will they have that time to buy land to relocate themselves?
Compensation should go according to the current market price. The value of land is going up every day. In Karoma, for example, you cannot now get a plot in Karoma is around 20 million, a plot. And how many plots are in an acre?
8.
There are 8 plots in an acre, which means in an acre now, you can get 8 times 20, that's 160 million, isn't it? But you are being given only 1 million.
That's a plot of 50 by 100.
Yeah. So I feel there's a lot of injustice being played, and also government should come in quickly to make sure that these people are compensated. Otherwise they are going to starve, they will have no food to eat, they will have no place where to go and stay. And even the landowners should also be given money for their land, because they really offered land with a good heart to the government. But now government does not want to compensate them. Even the money they are giving them is really nothing.
Overtaken by events.
Yes, overtaken by issues. Can you imagine now, even those who have been given the compensation for land, they gave you 1 million shillings for 1 acre? Yeah? 1 million shillings for 1 acre is not really compensation. Can you use that money?
It's not reality.
On top of this injustice, the project is expected to create negative socio-environment concern. According to the recent studies, the diversion of River Nile is likely to disorganize the animals of the wild. Evelyn Chomukama is the game warden in charge of Karuma Game Reserve.
Well, the construction of Karuma Dam may have impact on the wildlife. On the wildlife, in that one thing I see is that the water is going to be drawn and within a range of 8 kilometers, That means the water which will be passing under the bridge will be very little. I think according to the studies, they were estimating about 80% of the water to be drawn, and it will be taken in and passed to the outlet. So those are ground tunnels that will take a lot of water. So it means that the life of the animals that live in the water, like hippos and the crocodiles and the fish, will have effect because they will have less water to survive on. And whereas I think it will lead to the migration of some hippos to another place where they find refuge in the water, which may also have some problems to the communities because they will cross to raid some crops. And on another side, which I see, while they will draw the water, the day they will release this water to the outlet point, I'm sure some animals will be drowned. That's my worry, because there will be a lot of submerging and the water will be too much, perhaps some animals will die.
The dam will also affect social infrastructure fabrics like schools. James Opolot is an elder who also doubles as an agricultural extension worker in Budunda sub-county. Opolot feels school children could as well be relocated.
So I was with the suggestion that let these people locate another land and reconstruct the school, other than being it nearer the dam. You know, the place is too close to the dam.
And these are children.
And these are children. And you know the behavior of children. They will like going down to the water.
And jumping into
and we shall end up losing some of these kids.
The construction of the new dam is also feared to result into threat of problem animals.
The crossing of elephants may be high because they have not been fearing the water, but once the water reduces, they will get the chances of crossing around the area, invading communities perhaps. And then on the side of crocodiles, when the water is reduced, they may also end up getting out of the water because they may not have enough food to eat. Perhaps that's about my thinking, and they may cross to the communities also to have some damages onto people.
The drums of conflict on Africa's longest river, River Nile, are not only confined to Karuma and the Aworo people. There are also growing concerns in the region on Uganda's thirst to use more water than recommended. Karisti Tindimugaye is the Commissioner for Water Resources Development in Uganda.
So within East African community, we are actually the Egypt of East Africa. Now, if we were left alone within East African region, and indeed it is happening, we have always been getting a bashing from Kenya and Tanzania. Say, why is Uganda using a lot of water to generate hydropower? Sometimes we attend meetings and the other countries actually putting Uganda on spot.
Projects like these are often intended to improve people's livelihood and create jobs, but leaders here are pessimistic.
We shall get a situation, for example, whereby our people will get disgruntled because they have not been employed there. Anything can happen.
People who come to work really come from outside. You find services that should be done by the people within Kiriandongo. You find jobs being given out, and even someone who should clean like offices, like the semi-skilled laborers, you find jobs are given out to other people. Water, water is life. If also they could add that Karuma Water Project that you were talking about, they should also do that as part of community contribution so that we really have it well.